Let's get right into it. Around the world, people rank different types of pain, but only a few stand out as the absolute worst. These are pains so severe, they can knock the toughest person to their knees. Today, we're counting down some of the most agonizing human experiences ever recorded. And trust me, you don't want to go through any of them. Number 9. Passing a kidney stone. Imagine sitting at home perfectly relaxed when suddenly a sharp pain stabs your lower back. At first, you convince yourself it's just a pulled muscle, maybe from twisting wrong or sitting too long. But then the pain doesn't stay still. It starts moving downward through your body. That's when you realize something terrible is happening inside your urinary tract. A kidney stone is on its slow, excruciating journey from your kidney to your bladder. As it scrapes along the narrow tubes, the pain grows sharper, like being stabbed from the inside with tiny knives. No position helps. You can lie down, curl up, or stand still. But the agony follows you everywhere. There's no quick fix, no instant relief, just waiting for the stone to eventually pass. Doctors compare the intensity of this pain to the pain of childbirth. But at least childbirth ends with a baby, while passing a kidney stone only rewards you with exhaustion and maybe a tiny rock in a cup. Survivors say it's one of the most unforgettable pains in existence, leaving a scar on your memory long after the stone itself is gone. Number 8. The Irukandji jellyfish, also known as the tiny terror of the ocean. Imagine swimming in crystal clear waters of Australia. Out of nowhere, you feel a tiny prick on your skin. At first, you think it's just seaweed brushing by. But then the pain kicks in like fire under your skin. The Irukandji jellyfish is so small it can fit on your fingernail. Don't be fooled by its size, the sting is pure agony. After 20 minutes, pain spreads through your back and stomach. Muscles cramp until you feel twisted like a human pretzel. Victims describe overwhelming dread, convinced they're about to die. Some even beg doctors to end the pain. And it's not just in Australia. They're found from Hawaii to Florida. Number 7. Tetanus, also called lockjaw, is one of the most painful infections known. It all starts when bacteria sneak into your body through a cut or wound. A rusty nail or dirty tool can be enough to trigger it. At first, you might not notice anything unusual, but a few days later, the muscles in your jaw begin to tighten. That's why people call it lockjaw. Soon the spasms spread from your jaw to your neck and shoulders. Then it reaches your arms, legs, and eventually your whole body. Victims describe the pain as unbearable, like the muscles are tearing themselves apart. During an attack, the body can stiffen up like a rigid plank. This is why tetanus was feared long before vaccines were invented. The only real protection today is keeping your tetanus shot up to date. Number 6. Cluster headaches are considered one of the most painful experiences a human can endure. Imagine the worst headache you've ever had, then multiply it by 100. People describe the pain as if a hot iron poker is being jabbed directly into the eye. Others compare it to a serrated knife soaring through the skull. The pain is so extreme it feels almost impossible to bear. Cluster headaches get their name because they come in groups. They strike every day for weeks or even months. Then suddenly they vanish without warning. Just when you think you're safe, they return with brutal force. During an attack, sufferers often pace around in agony. Some even bang their heads against walls to distract from the pain. Screaming, crying, or rocking back and forth are common reactions. Doctors rank cluster headaches as worse than kidney stones or childbirth. If you ever meet someone suffering from them, know they're facing unimaginable pain. Number 5. Getting stung by a stonefish is one of the most painful encounters in the ocean. Imagine walking on this beach with sand between your toes. Suddenly, you step on something sharp and hidden under the sand. You look down expecting a shell or coral. Instead, it's a perfectly camouflaged stonefish. The stonefish injects venom straight into your foot. The pain begins quickly and grows worse with every second. Victims describe it as feeling crushed, burned, and electrocuted all at once. It's like the ocean combined all kinds of pain into one single sting. Some people have begged doctors to amputate their leg just to stop the agony. The stonefish doesn't chase humans. It just wants to blend in and be left alone. But if disturbed, it delivers unforgettable punishment. Its disguise is so good you could be staring at one and never notice. That innocent rock might actually be a deadly fish waiting in silence. So next time you're at the beach, watch your step carefully, because one wrong move could turn a relaxing day into a nightmare. Number 4. Fibromyalgia is a chronic condition that feels like pain without end. Imagine waking up every day as if you were hit by a truck. Your whole body aches no matter how much you sleep. Even the lightest touch can feel like thousands of tiny needles stabbing. People with fibromyalgia often describe it like a sunburn covering their entire body. It's not just the body that suffers. Fatigue and exhaustion never seem to go away. Brain fog makes simple tasks feel impossible to finish. Mood swings add to the daily struggle. On the outside, patients may look perfectly fine, but inside they are carrying invisible pain every moment. Friends or strangers often dismiss their suffering as laziness. That misunderstanding makes the burden even heavier. Symptoms pile up like having the flu, a hangover, and stress all at once. Doctors still have no cure for fibromyalgia. Patients must manage symptoms rather than eliminate them. It becomes a lifetime challenge that requires courage and patience. Number 3. The Gimpy. Gimpy tree is one of the most painful plants in the world. Imagine hiking through the rainforest in Australia on a bright sunny day. You brush against a harmless-looking green plant. Suddenly your skin feels like it has been attacked by a swarm of wasps. The Gimpy Gimpy tree is covered in tiny hollow hairs. Each hair injects a powerful neurotoxin directly into your skin. The pain is immediate and unbearable, spreading like fire across your body. Victims describe the sting as lasting for days, weeks, or even months. Some unlucky people reported still feeling pain for up to 2 years. The pain is so intense that some victims collapse on the spot. Locals say the tree has caused animals to run into rivers or even die after touching it. Scientists warn that its stinging hairs can even go through clothes and gloves. The only safe way to see the Gimpy Gimpy is from a distance. Hikers are advised to use binoculars instead of getting too close. Even dried leaves of the tree can still sting if touched months later. It is one of nature's most terrifying reminders to look, not touch. Number 2. The sting of the Executioner Wasp is one of the most excruciating insect stings on Earth. Imagine walking in a forest in Central or South America and hearing a loud buzzing. Suddenly, a giant wasp, almost the size of a small bird, flies near you. This is the Executioner Wasp, growing up to 2 inches long. Its sting is not just painful, it is designed to torture. When it stings, it injects venom filled with a neurotoxin called pompolotoxin. Victims describe the pain as instant, overwhelming, and crushing. Some say it feels like being hit by a freight train and stabbed at the same time. The pain lasts for hours, spreading through the body like fire. But the sting is only the beginning. The aftermath is worse. Victims often suffer fever, sweating, nausea, and vomiting. The Executioner Wasp uses its sting to paralyze insects. After stinging, it lays eggs inside the victim's body. The larvae hatch and slowly eat the host alive from the inside out. To humans, the sting is not usually deadly but unforgettable. The Executioner Wasp reminds us that nature can be both fascinating and terrifying. Number 1. The bullet ant. Sting is considered the most painful insect sting in the world. The bullet ant gets its name because the sting feels like being shot by a bullet. Imagine walking through the rainforest and suddenly feeling a searing stab on your skin. The pain hits instantly, sharp and unbearable. Victims say it feels like their bones are being ripped out through their skin. The pain doesn't fade quickly, it can last up to 24 hours. Every movement feels like fire racing through the nerves. Some tribes in Brazil use bullet ants in coming-of-age rituals. Young men must wear woven gloves filled with live bullet ants. They keep their hands inside the gloves for 10 minutes. The ritual isn't done just once, it's repeated about 20 times. Each time the pain leaves them shaking, sweating and crying. But enduring this ritual proves their toughness and bravery. To outsiders it looks like torture, but to the tribe it means respect and manhood. The bullet ant sting is a reminder of how extreme nature's defenses can be. It also shows how humans have found meaning in even the harshest trials. And that wraps up our countdown of the most painful experiences and creatures on Earth. From kidney stones to bullet ants, these moments prove just how intense both our bodies and nature can be. Some pains teach us about survival, others about culture and resilience. Either way, they remind us that life isn't always easy, but it's always fascinating. If you enjoyed learning about these extreme and bizarre facts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next video packed with shocking stories and hidden science. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.